What is up, Jamly? This is JamiroFan 2000, and as I hinted on my social media over the last weekend, I did receive something in the mail from Japan, and it is and let's see what's in here. If you've been following me on my social media, I've been hinting about a potential unboxing video I had coming up here at the end of March in early April of 2019, and as I reported on my JamiroQuai Minute series most recently, about 2 times I believe in 2 prior episodes, I did note that some JamiroQuai reissues were coming in the country of Japan very soon, and they're going to be reissuing the first 3 JamiroQuai albums, and that's, of course, Emergency on Planet Earth, Return of the Space Cowboy, and Traveling Without Moving. They're going to be released as a part of a series called the Heisei Collection, which is not just only JamiroQuai, but apparently all other Sony artists in the country of Japan are now seeing massive reissues of all their albums under this new limited availability series and very deep discounted album reissues, specific artists on the Sony label, and JamiroQuai just so happened to be one of them that we're going to have 3 of their albums reissued as part of this Heisei reissue series. And now these albums from Japan are only being available up to June 30th and are at a deep discount of only $10 a piece. But here's the kicker. These releases do not have a CD booklet, so that means no liner notes, no lyric books. And in some cases, whenever they release JamiroQuai albums abroad, they would have 2 separate lyric books. They have one in English, and then they have a paper lyric book that comes with the album. Because when I bought, just as an example, when I bought Automaton back in 2017, when I got the Japanese version, it came with the normal booklet with all the artwork and everything, and it came with a white book of all the lyrics for every song on Automaton in Japanese. So let's see what we get here. But I ended up ordering 2 of the reissues. I didn't get all 3 because I just wanted to get the 2 that I knew had bonus tracks, and as I reported back in the JamiroQuai Minute, previous episodes of JamiroQuai Minute, these releases, at least in the case of Return of the Space Cowboy and Traveling Without Moving reissues for 2019, would feature the original bonus tracks that were on the original native album release. And in those, if you didn't see the JamiroQuai Minute where I covered this, the bonus tracks are as follows. For Return of the Space Cowboy, it is the traditional bonus track of the Space Cowboy Stoned Again mix. And for Traveling Without Moving, one of the standalone tracks that was a collaboration with M-Beat, Do You Know Where You're Coming From, is credited as an album track on Traveling Without Moving. And the bonus track, of course, we all know for Traveling Without Moving was Function. So Function is also listed as the bonus track on these releases, but here they are. I bought these on eBay. As I said, they're running about $10. In Japanese yen, I believe that's about 999 yen. And as I said, these are deeply discounted album reissues, which is very abnormal. Not to mention, they have no lyric booklets or liner notes whatsoever. So here are the 2019 reissues of Return of the Space Cowboy from 1994, and of course, Traveling Without Moving, the album that made JamiroQuai into a pop mainstream household name. Now, the Obi strip, and if you're not familiar with the Obi strip, are these right here. These Obi strips are basically the function of the Obi strip is to basically give all of the information in one small compact place for manufacturers, for distributors, most notably for online retailers. Now, these Obi strips are very unique because usually Obi strips are regimented to this section of the CD when sold. And in the case of JamiroQuai, they sometimes put a little special artwork on here and have all the information in Japanese native language. But they kind of extended these because if you look in the back, they have been turned into full sheet covers. Now, this was done in the past on JamiroQuai releases, most notably on, they were done on JamiroQuai singles. They would do these Obi strips that go the whole length of the back, but as you can see, give you a close-up look, it's basically explaining that this is a Heisei edition, and it's celebrating, and mostly just it's a thing to celebrate Western music. But as you can see, all the track list is in Japanese, and of course, Traveling Without Moving. This little line right here basically says bonus track, and the bonus track, of course, will be Function. But I'm going to open these up so we can see what the insides look like. And I did bring some of my old copies of Return of the Space Cowboy and Emergency on Planet Earth to do a compare and contrast. So we'll start with Return of the Space Cowboy. And as I said, these were about $10 traditional price, and they I ended up getting these on eBay because some of the online retailers were kind of price gouging. They were charging between $12 to $16 even before shipping, so I ended up getting on these on eBay for a very good price. But you know, I love weird things. But there's your Obi strip. There is the, I took the shrink wrap off, but there you go, and I'll show you the full length of the Obi strip. It looks like they put the, ooh, wow. This is the list of all of the reissues from not just JAMIROQUAI, but from other artists. And they're all in Japanese. So, very interesting. But here is the back of the reissue without the Obi strip. And as you can see, it's your traditional track list in English. But look at the font, especially on the bottom. The font is very different from the original. I'll give you a compare and contrast. Here is the American release of Return of the Space Cowboy. But of course, in the US release, they kind of look similar. Very similar. But the font is like inside out. What I mean by that, it looks like it's coming at you, but it's going away. Very interesting. Never seen that before. Not to mention, there is a Buffalo Man on there, right at the top. And there was one on the original release, too. So there's your compare and contrast. And as I said, these do not have, apparently do not have well, looks like I was wrong. There's your inside CD tray. But it looks like these do have CD booklets after all. Even though it was advertised on the website, it looks like it'll be, and there's your CD. I'll compare that with the American. Identical. Absolutely identical. The American is on the left of this video. The Japanese is on the right of this video. But, yeah, very interesting. It'll be interesting to see the CD booklets match. But, it's pretty pristine. I mean, it looks like your basic reissue. But let's look at the CD booklet. But, no, it looks like they do come with a CD booklet after all. It's your basic artwork with the basic band members with lyrics. Looks like they do come with lyric books after all. There is another edition of this that apparently there is a separate release for these reissues from Japan currently available, and it comes with a postcard apparently. But I'll give you one more quick shot of the Obi strip, or I should say the Obi cover. But yeah, there is, like I said, there is a called a limited edition version of this and the other two albums. But they are coming with a postcard. But you know, let's go ahead and crack open Traveling Not Moving. But it's basically a postcard, and it's supposed. It didn't give any more details than that. It just said commemorative postcard, so I don't know what's going to come with it. But go ahead and crack open Traveling Not Moving. That is very interesting. They did advertise these Japanese releases not to have a CD booklet or a liner notes or lyrics, but it looks like to turn out that that'd be true. But here we go. Here's Traveling Not Moving. Just probably some of the best artwork. I'll take the Obi strip off. But same story. All of the reissues for 2019, mostly Sony artists in Japanese. And there's your back panel with Function as the bonus track. And okay, we'll look at the back. Interesting. There you go. There's the back. And I have the American right here. Give me 1 second. I have the American. Oh, well, it looks like I didn't bring my American copy. Sorry. But there's a close-up of the back. I don't know if you do you know where you're coming from is on this album, but I'm sure it is. But there's your inside, and it looks like your traditional. The embossment on some of the CD looks different, but no bonus track for. It doesn't look like "Do You Know Where You're Coming From" is on this, which is interesting. But the CD itself is much different. It's using the asset art of the stars rather than the emblem of the car. So let's look at the CD booklet. But yeah, as I said, it's traditional CD booklet. It's got the artwork of the Buffalo Man with the lyrics. Very interesting. I was expecting this booklet not to have this. It wasn't. But yeah, you know, unboxings can be a surprising thing. But there's your full CD booklet right there. And now they're going under the imprint of Epic Epic Records, which was a subsidiary of Sony Music. But very interesting. I'll give you one more last look at the Obi strip. But yeah, overall, very interesting. It's very interesting that they're budget pricing these CD releases for JAMIROQUAI, especially when they say no CD booklet, and it turns out there's a CD booklet. But pretty good, pretty solid reissues for JAMIROQUAI. Kind of surprised that Do You Know Where You're Coming From didn't make it on there. But yeah, overall, these are running 1,000 yen, which is about $10 in American money. But the other one that I didn't get, of course, was Mercy on Planet Earth, but that had the traditional track list, no bonus tracks. But this one does Mercy Traveling Without Moving, does have Function, and this has the Stoned Again mix, which the U.S. release. The U.S.'s release as bonus track, of course, was Light Years from, I believe, a French show. Let me see. From Theater de Alres from 1995, I want to say. 1994-95. But there you go. Those are the 2019 reissues of Return of the Space Cowboy and, of course, of Traveling Without Moving. Overall, very interesting, but kind of surprised that they did have CD booklets. I was expecting to be surprised. I was expecting to see like maybe a card or something for further information, but I don't know if I'm going to get Mercy on Planet Earth. But as I said, these reissues are currently available on many Japanese retail websites. The prices are kind of varying between $10 to maybe $12, but bear in mind, the shipping where you order from will be kind of high, so I would highly suggest you hit eBay. There's several sellers on there who are selling these reissues. I bought one from one of the sellers, and these came in less than about maybe a week and a half. So there you go, the 2019 reissues of Return of the Space Cowboy and Traveling Without Moving. I don't know if any more reissues are going to be coming out soon. You might check here on my channel because I've done unboxing videos in the past. I will be adding this video onto my unboxing playlist. So if you've not seen all my unboxings during the Automaton album era of the last 3 years, I did do some unboxings last year of Synchronized and a few other videos, of all the Automaton album releases to the Japanese, the standard American. And I believe I did the vinyl release, too. Also, in 2018, there was a reissue, like I said, of Synchronized. I did an unboxing video of that, too. So be sure to if you want to see that unboxing playlist from my channel that I created, I'll be putting down in the description of this video down below. So you can check out all those great unboxing videos and check out what I've gotten. I'd probably say the coolest thing in the Automaton era I bought was the 12-inch Automaton Nights Out in the Jungle clear vinyl record store day release from 2017. Just a beautiful vinyl, one of the most beautiful vinyls next to the Mercy on Planet Earth green vinyl, which is very hard to find right now, but that's pretty much on my bucket list of other JamiroQuai things to get. But I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video. I've got, of course, more JamiroQuai minutes in the pipeline coming up. I might do some more JamiroQuai Fan Talks About episodes very soon, too. And, of course, I've got a pre-existing series going on right now called my JamiroQuai album revisits. I just put up episode 2, covering my revisit of the Return of the Space Cowboy, and I have another 6 episodes in the pipeline for that series coming out soon. So be sure to check every Monday and Friday, which is my current schedule, for those new episodes of that new pre-existing series. Thanks again, everyone, for the support here on my channel. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you again really soon. And as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. I'll see you again really soon with more JamiroQuai-related videos here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel, and hopefully some more unboxings down the road. Bye-bye, everybody.